My name's Ben, and today we've got a lovely 2022 on a 22 registration Jaguar F-Type R Dynamic to show you around. Now, being a 22 plate, this is the last facelift of the F-Type they did, which came out for the 21 model year. So it's a great looking car, looks much better than the previous generation, and we'll point out the differences as we go round it. It's got 300 PS, a 297 horsepower, which is a great little sports car, enjoyable, two-seater, and a lot of fun. And this car has a lot of options over and above a standard F-Type as well. It's also one owner from new with a full Jaguar main dealer service history. So in terms of provenance, it's been looked after incredibly well. And starting at the front, we'll point out as many options as we can. So first of all, part of the facelift is you get these really narrow pixel LED headlights and a whole new front bumper with a much bigger front splitter down here in gloss black. Black grille at the front here as well because it's an R Dynamic. And then coming around the side, we've got 10-spoke, 20-inch wheels around the car, black Jaguar sections on the front wings here, black window surrounds, and this car's got a glass panoramic sunroof, which is a very rare and lovely cost option. And then if you have a look inside, we've got the black interior, half leather, half Alcantara on the seats, very sporty and driver-focused interior on this car, and we'll talk more about some of the features inside the car as we get around the driver's side. But again, part of it being a facelift is you get the 12.3-inch configurable virtual cockpit in front of you, which again we'll show you when we get around the driver's side. R Dynamic inscribed tread plates on the side there. And then coming around the back of the car, again you've got these slender rear lights here, the much narrower rear lights, the single massive exhaust pipe at the back of the car there, reverse camera just under the number plate. This section here is a spoiler which will lift up quite steep actually when you're going at speed, or if you press the button in the car to make it do so. And then if you have a look in the boot, they're actually a very practical car. You get a very big boot, goes a long way back, and there's also a bit of extra storage under this section of the boot floor here. It goes a bit deeper down there as well, so you can get quite a lot of stuff in the boot of one of these cars. And if I pull that down and shut that down, we'll go around the driver's side, jump in the car and talk you through some of the interior options. So starting on the driver's door card, you've got leather everywhere you look, so leather on your armrest, leather across the tops of the doors, power folding door mirrors and electric windows, Meridian sound system and fully electric seats, so they will adjust forwards, backwards, up and down, all electronically. And then if I switch the car on, which is keyless start over here, fire it into life. Sounds great. We've got a switchable sports exhaust as well, so there's a button in the centre here where you can open the valves on the exhaust to make it sound better if you want to do so. And then the steering column is electrically adjustable, so that comes forwards, backwards, up and down, all electronically. And as I mentioned before, because this is a facelift, we've got the new configurable virtual cockpit in front of me. So at the moment, it's in the traditional sort of 2-dial setup. And then if I come into display, go into layout, we can make it a full map if we want to, along with various other configurations, but you can see that becomes a full sat-nav map on there, which is a very nice touch. Steering wheel itself, 3-spoke, heated in the top right. Again, heated steering wheel is a cost option on one of these cars, so lovely to have that feature. Cruise control on the right-hand side, and then those multimedia buttons on the left-hand side. And then coming across to the centre, we've got Jaguar's own navigation in here, so you can press that button, it will open up Jaguar's own sat-nav, which is very good. But we also do have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, as you can see from those buttons up there. And then if I pop the car into reverse, a reversing camera with guidelines there as well, which is a very nice touch. And then I love the fact that we've still got buttons in an F-Type at this age. So you've got your climate control buttons all down just underneath the screen here. You've also got heated seats, so if you push these in and twist them to the right, you'll see 3 levels of heated seats for both of the front seats here. Heated front windscreen as well, so in the winter that is very useful at this time of year. And then coming down the centre, we've got our drive mode switch, so you've got a rain and snow mode, along with a dynamic mode if you pull that down towards you, and all your dials go red and everything on your virtual cockpit, so a very nice touch. Again, as we touched on before, that switchable sports exhaust button, start, stop, and then if I hold this button here at the back of the car, that rear spoiler will go up, so you'll see that in a second. That's come all the way up, and then I'll pop it back down again. Works very fast, comes up at speed as well when you're driving. Cup holders under the section here, and a big cubby hole with more storage under there, so just a very practical sports car. Lane departure warning, and a boot release down by our right knee here, and I'll jump outside and just summarise for you. So, as I mentioned at the beginning, this is a one-owner car with a full Jaguar main dealer service history. So incredible provenance, 33,000 miles from new, in Caldera red, with some lovely options over and above a standard R Dynamic F-Type. My name's Ben, I hope the video's helped, and thank you very much for watching.